Alohomora, the unlocking charm or lockpicking spell, which you're gonna need to open up treasure chests, break through doors, and even get access to places which are, well, pretty private, let's say. From unlocking this essential spell to upgrading it to the maximum level. In this video, I will guide you through the entire process, from getting your hands on all the Demiguise statues required to giving you tips and tricks on hidden treasure. Get your hands on legendary gear very fast, and also some do's and don'ts. I'm also gonna give you a tip on breaking into the most private place in Hogwarts, but that's gonna be for the end of the video. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Be sure to leave a like for some good karma and of course to support the channel, already very much appreciated, but let's start off with unlocking the spell itself, which can be done if you follow through the storyline, do a little bit of progression, as at a certain point you will come across this quest, the Caretaker's Lunar Lament, for which you basically want to talk with Gladwin Moon, as he is the guy who will give you access to Alohomora. It's a pretty fun quest. You're gonna have to break into forbidden sections of the castle, but long story short, at the very beginning of it, you will get your hands on this specific spell, and during this quest line, very important, you can already pick up some of the items which you are gonna need. Alohomora comes in 3 levels. The second and third are unlocked after finding Demiguise statues, which we're going to talk about in a second, but let's first explain how exactly the lockpicking works. So when you cast the spell, you will see a little mini game in which you basically have to turn around the outer and inner rings until you hear a click or tung. You will also see light emitting, and these cogwheels will start to turn around if you are at the right position. So the outer ring is done. Now we basically have to turn around the second one, because at a certain point you will come across the turning wheels, and that is basically it. Once you have both in the right position, it will open up the lock. Once you have unlocked Alohomora level 1, I definitely recommend you to pay Hogsmeade a visit, as this is a place with plenty of locks, plenty of locked doors and treasure, which you can practice on, while right here you also have a chance to stumble upon Demiguise statues, which you're gonna need to level up your Alohomora spell to level 2 and 3, and you're gonna need many of them. Be sure to keep your ears and eyes open, as your character will always tell when a Demiguise statue is nearby. You can also see that when you use Revelio, by the way, but we've got one inside this house, and as you can see, we currently cannot pick it up. So what you're gonna have to do then is basically open up your map and wait till nighttime, as this is the only moment when you'll be able to pick up the Demiguise statue. So look at that, right now it is blue, and if we use a Revelio, it will also light up, so it means it can be collected. Voila, there we go. For Alohomora level 2, I think you're gonna need to find 10 Demiguise statues, and after that 12 more, or 15 more even. So Demiguise statues are pretty difficult to find, especially in Hogwarts Castle itself, because not only is it super big, but you will also have many different floors. I only found 4 out of the 10 right here, while in Hogsmeade itself, you can see that I already found 8 to 9. But if we open up the map right here, you can see that there is so much more where you can find Demiguise statues. Look at this. Hogwarts Valley, here we found 2 out of 2. The Feldcroft region, 2 out of 2. I just double checked and can confirm that I found all Demiguise statues in every small village. What I think is really nice about these is that they are usually pretty small, and you can actually rush them quite quickly if you just fly from one place to the next with your broom. First collect all the floo flames so you can use them as quick travel later, but then you just want to spam Revelio and you will see all the treasure around you. From collection boxes and money pouches to legendary chests, which, very important, you don't want to open just yet. I mean, you can do this if you want to get your hands on legendary items very quickly, but I recommend you to save these bad boys for when you are in the maximum level, as then you can basically revisit all these villages, pick up every legendary chest one by one to get your hands on basically the best items in the game. Very important, don't do this just yet. But this is how I basically unlocked Alohomora level 2 in no time. And of course, you can also check out a guide on YouTube with all the locations, but I think it's already pretty easy to stumble upon all these yourself. Once you've picked up the second level of this spell at Gladwin Moons in Hogwarts, you will be able to open up more locks, the level 2 locks, and for that I once again recommend you to revisit Hogsmeade, as this will be a place where you can find even more of these Demiguise statues behind doors which are locked on level 2 as well. It's definitely worth noting that you won't always see hidden treasure behind locked doors. For example, I'm currently spamming Revelio and I still need one Demiguise statue, but it simply won't show up on the map. While if I get a little bit closer to this lock, look at that. If I'm standing close enough to it, I can actually spot it. So now we know that the final one is going to be upstairs right here. So let's go. So let me just quickly show it on the map. It's gonna be right next to the 3 broomsticks in this little house. Guys, I can't stress this out enough. You wanna visit Hogsmeade for this, as they already have half of the Demiguise statues, which you're gonna need for Alohomora level 3. I think I found most of them in the houses with these stars. So there is plenty of treasure to find in Hogwarts, but some places are a little bit more private than others, and you will eventually stumble upon this one, but you can actually break into the headmaster's office, or quarters basically, which you can find right here. If you don't want to get spoiled, just click away the video, but this is where you can find it. So with our broom, we are right above the trophy room, and if you have Alohomora level 3, ladies and gentlemen, you can basically fly to this little balcony right here, and there you will have 2 chests. It will say you can't enter while mounted, but don't worry, you just have to get a little bit closer to the wall and then you can land right here. I already opened up the locks, but this is basically where you want to get your hands on some extra rewards. Make sure to check out both doors, but that's it. I'm not gonna say more. Just go and check it out yourself. It's an awesome place with a lot of treasure. I sincerely hope there would be more to finding treasures on the rooftops, but if you are a student of Ravenclaws, you can actually open up this door as well to your common room via the roof, which I think is a pretty neat way to quickly get inside the castle. Alright, so there you have it. Everything you need to know about the 3 levels of Alohomora, how to unlock them, and get your hands on all that treasure. If you found this video helpful, be sure to leave a like to support the channel, already very much appreciated. And of course, good luck hunting for all the Demiguise statues. And if you want to see more Hogwarts, check out my playlist, as there is a lot more for you right there. Right now though, it's 4 AM out. I want to wish you a magical day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.